Teams succeed, teams fail. Teams that we thought would end the season with a losing record surprised all of us and made the playoffs. Teams that we thought would make some noises in the postseason disappointed us and get knocked out in the first round. The NBA is like a big casino. Winners take all and end up getting what they want. Losers refuse to leave because they believe that everything can change within a blink of an eye. However, there are some teams in the NBA right now that are stuck in no man's land. They have some good, even great players. Those players are satisfied with where they are and do not want to leave. But the management keep making mistakes and have never been able to surround their core with talents that can help take the franchise to the next level. Today, I select 3 teams that have the most questionable future and I will break their situation down. The first team that I choose is the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards are not supposed to be on this list. 2 years ago, the Wizards were seen as one of the best teams in the league. The Wizards finished the 2016-2017 season with the 4th best record in the East, and their franchise player John Wall was considered the best point guard in the East. In the 2017 playoffs, John Wall averaged 27.2 points and 10.3 assists, and even hit a game winner in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals to extend the series to 7 games. Their second best player was a 23-year-old Bradley Beal, who averaged 23.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists in the 2016-2017 season. In the playoffs, Bradley Beal averaged 24.8 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 2.7 assists. When John Wall underperformed in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, Bradley Beal stepped up and scored 38 points. On May 18th, John Wall was named to the All-NBA third team, which makes him eligible to sign a 4-year contract. On July 21st, 2017, John Wall agreed to sign a 4-year, $170 million Supermax contract with the Wizards. After a disappointing 2017-2018 season, the Wizards traded Marcin Gortat to the Clippers for Austin Rivers and signed Dwight Howard, who at that time was still a good rim protector and finisher around the rim. But the season once again got ruined by injuries. On December 29, 2018, John Wall underwent a season-ending surgery to remove bone spurs in his left heel and to repair his Achilles tendon. On February 5th, John Wall ruptured his Achilles after slipping and falling at home. In the 2017-2018 season, John Wall only played 41 games due to a left knee injury. In the 2018-2019 season, John Wall played 32 games before undergoing a season-ending surgery. And in the 2019-2020 season, John Wall is not even gonna play. When John Wall returns in the 2020-2021 season, he is going to be 30 years old. John Wall is an average shooter and his playstyle heavily relies on the athleticism and quickness. There is no doubt that the Achilles injury is one of the severest injuries in sports, and John Wall will never be the same. Unfortunately, the Wizards will need to pay a 32-year-old guard that suffered multiple injuries $46 million in 2022. The player that truly needs to be moved is Bradley Beal. Beal played all 82 games last season and he averaged 25.6 points, 5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. Beal also had career highs in PER and box plus minus last season. Bradley Beal is the only valuable asset that the Wizards have, and I have no idea why he's still not moved. Beal just had the best season of his career and he still has 2 years left on his contract. Why not trade Beal when the value is at the highest? Or maybe the Wizards are just trying to build around Bradley Beal? Well, the Wizards didn't make any significant moves this summer and they lost Jabari Parker, Trevor Ariza, and Satoransky. Can they really compete with Rui Hachimura as their second best player? In my humble opinion, it's just a matter of time before Bradley Beal officially demands a trade. The Washington Wizards completely messed up. They fired their general manager Ernie Grunfeld in April. Now it's July and they still don't have a GM. The John Wall Bradley Beal era is also coming to an end. John Wall is not going to return until 2021. Bradley Beal spent the first 7 years of his career in DC, but nobody wants to play on a small market team that has no future. Otto Porter Jr. is gone, Kelly Oubre is gone, Bradley Beal will be gone. Washington just trade everybody and start over. The second team that's in serious trouble is the Phoenix Suns. Oh wait, the Phoenix Suns signed Ricky Rubio this summer. Yes, that 6'4" Spanish point guard that can shoot like Curry, dribble like Kyrie, and pass like Magic. And I'm sorry guys, Russell Westbrook is not even on Ricky Rubio's level. Alright, all jokes aside, let's talk about the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns actually have two players that people are really excited about. Devin Booker, who was selected by the Suns with the 13th overall pick, and DeAndre Ayton, who was the first overall pick of the 2018 draft. Devin Booker is a lethal scorer that averaged 26.6 points in the 2018-2019 season. Devin Booker can play on the ball, Devin Booker can play off the ball. Devin Booker shot 37.6% on catch and shoot threes last season, and the real reason why Devin Booker only shot 32.6% from beyond the arc in the 2018-2019 season is because he needs to carry the team offensively, and it exhausted him. Devin Booker ranked 3rd in the NBA in usage rate last season. Booker is also a much better ball handler than he used to be. He's more used to running pick and rolls and isolations for players who isolate 3 or more times per game. Booker is 11th in scoring with 0.88 points per game. DeAndre Ayton in his rookie season also showed us that he has the potential to be a future top 15 player. Ayton is an elite finisher around the rim, and he has no problems creating for himself in the low post. Last season, DeAndre Ayton shot 67.9% in the restricted area. He is the type of player that you can just throw the ball to in the low post and he will get buckets. But that's where the problem is. The Phoenix Suns selected DeAndre Ayton with the 1st overall pick, but they did not treat him the way a 1st overall pick should be treated. Ayton only averaged 12 shots in his rookie season, and his usage rate is a low 21.2%. Ayton is one of the least talked about 1st overall pick, and the Suns didn't even give him enough opportunity to showcase his talent. What are they doing? The Suns could have signed D'Angelo Russell this summer. D'Lo excels at running pick and roll, and he is a great passer, ball handler, shooter, and playmaker. But the Phoenix Suns chose not to offer D'Angelo a contract because they thought that D'Angelo would be a quote-unquote negative impact on Devin Booker. D-Book and D'Lo are close friends, and you know what I mean. The third mistake the Phoenix Suns made was selecting Cameron Johnson in the 2019 draft. The Phoenix Suns originally held the 6th overall pick in the draft, and they could have used that pick to select a point guard like Kobe White because they needed a ball handler. But instead, they traded their 6th overall pick to the Timberwolves for the 11th overall pick, and eventually used that pick to select Cameron Johnson, who was supposed to be a mid to late 1st round pick. Cameron Johnson is a good 3-and-D player, but there's no way a player like Cameron Johnson should be a lottery pick. I honestly feel bad for Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Just say rest in peace to the first 8 years of Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton's career. The third team on this list is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks is probably the biggest laughingstock in the NBA right now. The Knicks had a plan in February, a plan that could turn the Knicks into a championship contender immediately. They were going to keep tanking so they could have ended the season with the worst record in the league. They were going to receive the 1st overall pick and select Zion Williamson. They traded Kristaps Porzingis to the Mavericks so they could have enough cap space to sign 2 max-level free agents. They were going to sign both KD and Kyrie to help them rule the East. They were going to have a big 3 of Zion Williamson, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Now it's July, and the New York Knicks are going to kick off the season with Julius Randle as their best player. To be honest, this is not that bad of a pickup. Julius Randle averaged 21.4 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 3.1 assists, and he is only 24 years old. Randle is a versatile power forward that can face up, post up, rebound, and pass. He may even be able to make the All-Star game in 2020, but the fact that the Knicks signed 4 power forwards this summer really confuses me. They first signed Taj Gibson to a 2-year, $20 million deal. Then Bobby Portis signed a 2-year, $31 million contract with the Knicks. At last, the Knicks offered Marcus Morris a 1-year, $50 million deal. What are they doing? At the end, let me talk about R.J. Barrett, who was selected by the Knicks with the 3rd overall pick. There are so many questions about R.J. Barrett's game. Will R.J. be able to develop a consistent jump shot in the NBA? R.J. is a below-average shooter that shot an ugly 30% from beyond the arc in college. Players that can shoot will always be more important than players that cannot shoot. How good of a ball handler will R.J. be? R.J. Barrett has loose handles and he's not really comfortable with dribbling and finishing with his right hand. Guards/forwards that can create for themselves hold more value than guards/forwards that cannot handle the ball. Barrett is only 19 years old and he has a lot of upsides, but will he be able to solve all those issues and save New York? Is he going to be the next DeMar DeRozan or Josh Jackson? Only time will tell. So guys, this is today's video. So here are the 3 teams that I think have the most questionable and uncertain future. I don't know if I'm going to do a part 2 or not. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below because I want you guys to share your opinions with me. So with that being said, I am out, and I wish you guys can have a nice day. Peace.